Good morning, friends. Welcome back to Astrology Today and Tarot. My name is Mel Rose. This is the Tarot portion and the second half of my daily astrology vlog, which you can check out on my other channel, Astrology Today with Mel Rose. Here, I will discuss the tarot card that sits on the side of the page. Then I'll do a quick review of the day's aspects before I play another card that may give us something more to think about. So let's get into it. The card that currently sits on the side of the page is the Nine of Pentacles, and it is here because it relates astrologically to the second decan, or the second 10 days of the sun's transit in the land of Virgo. Virgo is an earth sign. Coins or pentacles in tarot are earth, and earth element symbolism is about the material resources we have in this life and the work we're willing to do, what we're willing to do with them to create security for ourselves, to build something solid that we can rely on. So here we have the Nine of Pentacles, and I often think of this as like the minor Empress card in tarot. There's a major arcana card called the Empress. And the Nine of Pentacles looks like a woman who feels as though she were the Empress, even though she may not really be. So we see with this card somebody who has put in a lot of labor, who has used, their wisdom, which is sort of indicated by their relationship with the bird they keep, and used their diligent effort and put a lot of their own work into creating this beautiful garden space. And now they stand here, finely dressed, surrounded by ripe fruits of many different kinds behind, sort of a garden wall. So this is a very secure position to be in, and very well resourced, right? This person has all the money and food and whatever other material items feels satisfying to them. So, good for them, right? Right. And this is the reminder that with the efforts that we put in, with what we're willing to do with our material resources, and that includes the work we're willing to do using our bodies and our brains, which are part of our bodies. With that, then we come to a place of reward. We come to a place of comfort, right? And a place where we can sort of rest and enjoy the fruits of our labor. Okay, and with all of that said, I'm going to grab some cards here and shuffle them while I remind myself and the cards that the sun is in Virgo, and also so is Venus right now. And then the waxing gibbous moon is in Capricorn. It's going to go into Aquarius later tonight. So sun in Virgo, moon in Capricorn. This is a very full-on worker mode vibe. Even Venus involved is saying, the people that I relate to, the interactions that I have, the friendships and love relationships that I have, they really need to make sense to me, and they need to add to my sense of security, or I'm really just not going to be showing much interest at this time, right? The sun has us very much in the mode of trying to make sense of things in our outer life, our work, social, and civic lives especially, and just trying to make conscious sense of things in our lives. And then the moon is asking us, asking us really just to be at work, to be definitely paying attention to the work that is at hand, the diligent efforts that we have to make in order to get to this place of security. And then on the moon side of the page, and I want to say in the waxing gibbous phase, we have work to do because we are trying to culminate some goals in time for that full moon coming up on Saturday. So it's a great time for the waxing gibbous moon to be in Capricorn. And then on the moon side of the page today, the moon goes trine to Uranus, makes a sextile to Neptune, and a conjunct to Pluto. So these are really positive feelings, right? This says, if you want to try to change it up, you want to do something a little bit different in regards to your heart or your home, This is a good time to make social or romantic plans with somebody. It's a good time just to, if you want to even change the plan, as long as you're communicating, things should go really well. Moon sextile to Neptune gives us an opportunity to get creative, to make something beautiful, to dream something good up for ourselves. And then this afternoon, Moon goes conjunct to Pluto, and it can be pretty intense, okay? It's our feelings and sort of our deeper fears and insecurities. So, we want to be careful about how we react to the things that are coming up, the things that we discover, the things that, information we don't have any control over receiving, or information that, we sort of came up with ourselves, like a new understanding of an old situation. Anyway, after that, we have the blessing of a 6-hour void, of course. So if you need to meditate, reflect, journal, consult your tarot cards, do whatever it is that that helps you calm your mind and center your focus, your intentions, then that's a good time to do that. And then after that 6 hours void, of course, Moon goes into Aquarius tonight at 10:40. And, when the moon is in Aquarius, we're a lot more social, even from the heart and in the home. So we're called out into the community. We want to find our allies. We want to network. We want to strengthen those social and civic bonds, because collaboration is a sacred part of being human. And then on the other side of the page today, I'm looking at a few things. We have this Sun is square to Mars, and Venus is square to Mars, right? Well, Mercury is trine to Mars, and then Mars is sextile to Jupiter, but Mercury is opposite to Jupiter. And I know that sounds like gibberish, but listen, Mercury in opposition to Jupiter here is making us a little bit resistant to making the changes of mind that we need to make in order to reach the expansion we're trying to reach. So, Mars is involved here in a very cooperative way with both the expansion and the mind stuff. So, we're and really being pushed around kind of by Venus and the Sun right now, saying, hey, we need to make something happen here. So, we have this purpose and desire that are driving us to act on this purpose and desire that are driving us to act on personal expansion, while our brains kind of drag their feet. And, I have a feeling that this is about some stuff we don't want to let go of, some ideas that we have about, people who have the things we'd like to have, or some ideas that we have about, what we, what kind of nice things we are personally allowed to have, or, even just, I don't know, just a lack of commitment to yourself and a lack of commitment to your own future, right? A lot of us seem to think, and I've been guilty. Hi, Gilkies. I have been guilty of this myself. A lot of people seem to think that if, you just wait, then your ship will come in. Well, you can't just wait. And you can't just be sort of trying to float around in waters where it seems like a ship might come in, okay? You really have to be out here actively, like, calling in your ship, all right? So, if we have this idea in our head that, sure, one of these days I'll win the lottery, but we're not playing the lottery, there's something that's got to give there, right? And it's probably something in our head. And then we have this beautiful grand trine here. The Sun is trine to the moon and also trine to Uranus, while the moon is trine to Uranus. This, that's our outer life and our inner life. And moon is conjunct to Pluto today. So, our outer life and our real inner life, our feelings are in touch with our even further inner depths right now, okay? So those two are trine with our outer life, and this sense that we can get through the exciting changes, the surprises, the little challenges, the little bumps in the road. We can get through these opportunities, get to these opportunities, and make a good shift in perspective that will bring in, the blessings that are afforded here. So, with all of those trines on the page, which is just beautiful to me. And with all of that said, I'm going to go ahead and turn this over. We have the Sun. Okay, well, the Sun is, it's a major arcana card, which means it's got a big message card instead of a regular size message card. Okay, so the Sun is, an expression of ultimate joy in life, just an ability to really be happy and enjoy our lives, to feel at ease with ourselves, to feel well supported, to feel like we are in good hands, and that we exist sort of almost as though you existed in the hand of God, right? Like everything that is there for you, and it's there to make you happy, to give you joy, to give you comfort. So, this is an ideal way of being, right? And this really makes me think of Neptune, actually, because Neptune is the place Neptune does represent the place in our hearts and our minds and our guts, wherever that is, where we dream up the most ideal possibilities for ourselves, where we dream about the opulent, shiny things that we'd like to have, the penthouses we'd like to live on, or the 1,000-acre farms we'd like to have, or the whatever it is that represents, the highest ideal of what life would look like for you. Everybody's got a fancy dream. I would be surprised to hear that nobody, there's nobody out there that doesn't sort of dream for more. And if you don't, lucky you, what a blessing. You're there. That's you, right? But for the rest of us, this sort of represents that dream of what it would be like to just feel happy and well supported every day and not really have to worry very much about anything. And, we all have our ideas of what it would take to get there, what that would look like, or what we would need to have in order to get closer to feeling that way. That's cool. That's what it's all about. Today, Moon is sextile to Neptune this afternoon. So, this is a good time to be trusting your inner guidance about, how to bring yourself closer to those ideal situations, the bigger, better, grander, shinier things. Okay. Or just, the otherwise more beautiful to you, things that you would like to have in your life. You can really create them, you can dream them up, and you can trust your inner guidance. You can step in the direction of those things, especially in terms of your personal life. Like what would make you completely happy with your home life. There's something you can create today that will bring you closer to that. And then taken together with the Nine of Pentacles, the first thing I notice is that we've got all these pentacles over here. You got that big round yellow sun. You've got those sunflowers. They all look like pentacles to me. They all look like suns and sunflowers and coins. So manna from heaven, obviously a lot of us would probably say that, the way to get closer to our happiest ideal of what it would be like to be alive is, we could use a lot more money, right? We would like to have more income, right? We would like to have more of that security where we can have the nice things, and we don't always we still have to work, and we still have to strike a balance, but we don't always have to worry about, whether we should get what we want or just invest in what we need. So, this is your reminder that, that the happiness principle is in effect when you are, sweating, when you are laboring over the thing that you do again and again to try to change your circumstances, to try to make things better, to make yourself better at something and make things better for yourself in your life. To feel more secure, to feel more supported, and to feel as though you are at ease in your life. It takes a little bit of labor, okay? You're doing the right thing. You're working in the right direction, for sure. For sure, dudes. Okay, I think that's all I have to say about it today, friends. Thank you so much for joining me. I truly appreciate your presence here. My name is Mel Rose, and I'll see you all back here tomorrow for more Astrology Today and Tarot.